Well, welcome to our show today. I've got a bit of a different show. We're going to talk international flair today, and this has to do with Las Vegas. So I'm going to set this up a little differently. I've got two people here, and they're both originally from Germany. And my first to my right is Dr. Sieglinde, and this is Beatrice. And they both do weddings in Las Vegas, German weddings, Wedding Wonder World. So they're going to tell you all about their business, and I'm tickled to death to have them here. Hi, Sieglinde. Hi, Beatrice.
Hi, Suzy.
Hi, Suzy.
Good to be here.
Thank you for having us in your show.
Yes. Well, you know, I have a big question, and I'm sure our audience does too, because we're the wedding capital of the world, if you will. But people from other countries, this is a big deal. They come to Las Vegas and they get married. Now, I don't speak German that well. I might know maybe 3 or 4 words in German, but you guys are completely German. Now, you've got a story, I know, how this whole thing started, and then we're going to bring Beatrice in later. So I want you to tell our audience about how you started, and before we get going on this, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. So, Dr. Sieglinde, tell me about what was your first trip to Vegas, and how did you get in this business?
Oh, I have to go back a couple of years.
Yeah, 10 years ago, right?
In 1997, I was with my partner on vacation in Austria, and we celebrated New Year's Eve. He had already proposed to me a couple of times, and I always said, yes, I will marry you, but not now, later.
Most women say that. Ask me next week.
On this New Year's Eve, everything was perfect, the atmosphere, the food, the music, and at midnight, he popped the question again, Sieglinde, will you marry me? In Las Vegas, and
you had never been here before,
I guess
right?
In Las Vegas, let me say yes. I will marry you in Las Vegas.
Okay.
But I didn't know anything about Las Vegas.
Okay.
I didn't. Just what I knew was the word gambling and wedding, and that's it. And at that time, the internet doesn't exist. Actually, it just started.
Right.
So when we came home, I bought a book, a travel guide about Las Vegas, to get some information about Las Vegas, the Strip, the casinos, and also that Las Vegas is the wedding capital of the world.
Okay.
And there were also a part in this book what were describing how weddings are performed here, how a ceremony will look like, and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So I actually was reading it, and I didn't know. I had English at school, you know, and I didn't use it for a couple of years. And when you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people would say that about different things. Never mind. This is a fun show. Okay.
So I didn't know if I have the vows to repeat here in English, or if I have to say it just by myself.
Sure.
So I was learning the vows.
Okay. Yeah. So you learned in English?
In English, yes.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
So then we came to Las Vegas a couple of months later, and we went to the marriage license office, and there were a lot of uncertainties because of the language barrier, and it's do we everything right?
Right. Absolutely.
I remember that we came out of the marriage license office, and people said, "Congratulations!" And I said, "Oh, am I married? I didn't want to marry today. Yeah, I had a special date in mind." But we learned, you know, in Germany, people say not upfront congratulations.
Yeah.
They do it the day, the moment, or afterwards, but
Right.
never upfront.
Right.
So I was shocked, and oh God, am I married? I didn't want to wear this when I get married. So there were a lot of little things. Then we were.
I would love to have been a mouse. Honest to God, I'd love to watch you in action.
So the next part was we were looking for a wedding chapel,
right?
And we found one, and. I had a special date in mind. At this time, I was not aware that special dates are really special in Las Vegas. And
you
crowded
need to book
and
them
crowded
out in advance. Yes.
So. But on this day we came to the chapel, I thought it was so crowded because it was the 4th of April at 4 p.m.
Oh, 444.
444. So I thought we came in the chapel and it was, how I said, crowded. And I thought, oh my gosh, we will never leave before 8 p.m. Yeah. So, but miraculously, we got married at 4 p.m.
Okay.
And actually, Charlotte Richards at that time married us. So
is she still around?
No, she passed, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So then the ceremony was starting, and how I said, my English was, and my goal was to follow the big thing about the ceremony.
Sure, absolutely.
Not every word, but so this was my goal. And then after she started to talk, I recognized that she was saying something completely different than I read in my travel book.
Yeah.
So
what'd you do? You got scared?
No, I panicked. I panicked. Yeah.
Same thing. Scared, panicked. Okay, here we are.
And what I was thinking, I could not even follow her words anymore. I was just thinking, I have to say I do. So she looked at me and I said, I do. And she shook her head. No, the right answer at this time would have been, I love you. So every time.
I love you, I do. Okay, let's split it down the middle. It's about the same.
Yeah, but so every time she took a deep breath, I said, I do. I think it was 4 times in a row. And one time must be right because at the end she pronounced us husband and wife. It was.
You heard it here first, okay?
So it was very funny, but and afterwards we were laughing a lot about the situation.
Sure you were.
But in that moment, I didn't feel well.
No.
So and then we were the next days we enjoyed Las Vegas.
So you had a honeymoon here.
We had honeymoon. We stayed for 10 days, and it was like still a beautiful experience.
Yes.
But there was the thing, there must be a way to do it better for people who are not perfect in English.
So you kept thinking about that, right?
This was actually the birth of our business.
So how did that come? You and your husband were leaving, and what happened then?
So we were leaving Las Vegas after 10 days, and when the plane got up and made a turn, and so we could have a last view over the
Las
strip.
Vegas, yes.
And he just said, could you believe to live here? And I was thinking, and I said, no.
So what changed your mind?
What changed my mind?
Yes.
We came home. We were still excited about our wedding in Las Vegas because to get married in Las Vegas.
It's a big deal.
Was a big deal.
To Las
more
Vegas.
Than 25 years ago, and it is still a big deal.
Yeah, it's a little different than driving from one end of town to the other.
Yes. So what happened was how I said, the internet just started to come up, and we created a website for Las Vegas, what to do, how to get married, what do we have to see, and stuff like this.
And what is the website called?
The website right now calls weddingwonderworld.com.
Okay.
So, but in this time it was a little different, the website, but then we received requests from couples, can we book our wedding through you?
And
we were actually at that time we were in Germany, just wanted to give some information to couples, and then it just developed itself.
Yeah. How many years ago was this, Sieglinde?
So, and a year later, in 1999, we moved to Las Vegas, founded the wedding.
26 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
And we founded the wedding service company. We planned and organized weddings for couples from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, and it was amazing.
Well, I'm sure you've had hundreds and hundreds of people come over, and you've performed the weddings.
Yes.
And B, we're not trying to leave you out, but what we want to find out is how did you meet Sieglinde, and how did you get involved in all this?
I got married here in Las Vegas too, at the Grand Canyon in 2007.
Okay.
Moved with my husband from Germany. We're both Germans. And actually, I got married with another company. I didn't know Sieglinde at this time. But it was exciting, and we had already the plan to move. So my husband had a tour company, and I thought it's going to be nice for me to do weddings. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
And and I think we met in 2009.
A long time ago.
Already.
Yeah.
And at this time, you needed someone to work as a photographer and taking care of the couples at this time.
So you did all the other things, and Sieglinde married the people in the beginning, right?
Right.
Let me tell you, in the beginning, we just took care of the couples. Yeah,
okay.
We went with them to the courthouse to apply for the license.
Well, that's
good.
Yeah, because the uncertainty we experienced on our own.
Yeah,
and we translated the ceremony. Actually, we used.
I bet you everybody was doing this. Thank you. I would be if I was in Germany.
Yeah.
And I flipped switches here. Yeah.
And in 2004, my husband and I became a minister.
Oh, he was too. Frank was
He was too
also.
a minister, yes. And so we started to perform our own wedding ceremonies in German language. We didn't have to translate it anymore.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But we needed our people who, like Beatrice, who took care of the couples. Yeah,
sure.
Went with them to the courthouse, explained in the chapel how it works. Yeah, that the bride belongs on the left side and stuff like this. Yeah, and she was in addition taking care of photos. She's a very good photographer as well.
Absolutely. And we should look at some of your pictures too. Because we've been talking a lot, but maybe there's you and Frank.
Yes, this is where it all started.
That's 98, 99?
97. 1998. Yes.
1998.
Yes.
Beautiful picture. And you got married where?
At the Little White Chapel.
Okay. And maybe we should flip to a few more. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cute with the sign. How many years ago was that? That looks like
this
many years ago.
is not that long ago, but we became very creative, actually.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, to offer weddings, not just
I love that.
At the wedding chapel.
This
is at the Clark County, at the marriage license office, when we accompany people to get their marriage license.
Oh, my God, how beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
This is a Western wedding. We offer, we offer not only weddings at the wedding chapels, but in nature, Grand Canyon, Valley of Fire. This is in Nelson.
Nelson, okay.
Yes.
But you do Valley of Fire, Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
and you
Red
do
Rock Canyon. We do helicopter
too.
Weddings, or at special places like the Shelby Museum, for example.
Oh, right, Carol Shelby. I know Carol Shelby well.
Yeah, or inside the High Roller.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty big range,
wide
range of weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
or the drive-up window.
That's the drive-up.
Yes.
I love that.
So people have really fun over there.
Well, it makes you laugh, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You're having a good time. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
And in Germany, that's not even
about.
possible.
Really?
In Germany, you couldn't imagine to get married.
You can't do that in Germany.
You get a burger maybe at the drive-up.
Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah.
There's some good ones there. There really are.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, or how I said, we fly with a helicopter. These are really nice weddings when we fly with a helicopter.
Is that one of your favorites when you do the helicopter weddings? You
Yeah,
like those?
Yes.
It's really spectacular.
Oh, that's nice too.
So we
But I
do
mean,
same-sex weddings
Same-sex
as well,
wedding,
renewals.
Oh, you do vow renewals also?
Yes, of course,
Wow.
yes.
Oh, how
Yeah.
cute is that?
Yeah, I love the helicopter weddings. My preferred wedding is the Valley of Fire helicopter
like that?
sunset wedding.
Yeah.
Because you combine so many different things, you know. You fly with a helicopter. You have
Oh, look.
you have views actually
Spectacular.
on Lake Mead, the Hoover Dam. Then you land on the.
There you are.
Yeah, this is at the Grand Canyon actually.
Yes.
You're taking pictures, and somebody's taking pictures of you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the
Oh, there
minister
you are.
at
You're
this
both
time.
happy.
Yes.
That's us working together.
Yes.
Siglinde as a minister, and I'm the photographer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
But Beatrice is a minister as well,
that's
and she
beautiful.
performs weddings in German language
she?
for the company as well.
Oh,
yes.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
There she, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on
Beautiful
one of my
pictures.
photo sessions. We also offer photo sessions. Like on the Strip, you have so many different kinds of spots. Like you see the Eiffel Tower. It's not in Paris. It's in Las
it's right
Vegas.
here. Yeah.
You
It's
have
beautiful.
the Bellagio.
But
you have
you're a
Luxor.
beautiful photographer. I mean, you
Yeah,
take
it's
wonderful pictures.
it's really my passion.
And that's what, is that Nelson there?
This is Nelson as well. Yes.
What is
yes.
that, like a little
They
chapel
built a little wedding chapel
my
over
God,
there.
how-
Yes.
How
It's
fun.
a beautiful spot. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of
really-
people requesting Nelson, too?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
nice. It's something
okay.
different.
How cute.
You
it
see
almost
people
reminds
have
me of
fun.
like Thelma and Louise, you know?
Yeah.
How cute is that?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's nice. It's beautiful.
That's a Nelson too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's some amazing ones. Makes me want to get married again.
Always do a renewal. Yes.
How fun is that? Well, you know, if you were to pick one of your most favorite things that you guys have done, what would you talk about? I'm going to ask you first, and then I'm going to ask you, because I'm sure you both have a different thing, something that really resonated with you and really moved your heart when you married people. What is, go back to one of your weddings and think about that.
Actually, there are two different things.
Okay, good. Tell me.
The
Our
one
audience
thing
wants to
is because we were the first German wedding service company
Yes.
in Las Vegas, a lot of TV stations from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland made reports about us. So we were like a little celebrity on TV.
Well, you still are.
And one couple saw us before, probably many times on TV, and they came, they got married here, and then after the wedding, the groom said, "Siglinde, may I touch you?" This was kind of funny,
Well, sure, it made you feel
but
good.
it moved me,
Yeah.
you know. This is one part which was personally to me.
Yeah.
What moved me as a minister, as the whole thing, was
Yeah.
a wedding. The bride has a daughter, 16 years old, so a teenager would. It's not always easy for a teenager to accept, and it was her second marriage now, and to accept
The new
man in
Yeah.
the life. And this, and her daughter asked if she could sing a song. And she sang, oh, I even get goosebumps now.
I want to hear this.
She
I really do.
was singing "You Are My Hero" to the new groom.
Oh my God.
And it was,
How
I think
beautiful.
we all cried.
Oh, I would have cried on that too.
Yes, and I still get goosebumps if I think about it.
Wow, that means unconditional love.
Yes,
Really
yes.
accept it. Oh my God. Those are beautiful.
Yes.
Those are things that nobody can take away from you.
No.
What about you? I'm sure you've come up with a couple different things that have really touched you.
I mean, I think it's almost every time I'm touched with every wedding I do, even if it's only as a photographer. It's so good to be with the people. For me, it's always a little piece of home, you know, like
Sure.
talking to these people. And
So it brings Germany here.
yeah, and
is
you
what you're
become a
trying to
special
say.
part of their life because
Yeah.
you're part of their wedding. So
Right.
it's
And they remember you forever, and then
it's
they
their
show
biggest-
you to all their
Right.
friends and everything else. I mean,
So-
my God, that's wonderful.
I love to do that. And afterwards, when you send them the pictures and they get back to me and say, we're so happy with our pictures and you made us a memory for all our lives. And I think that's just great, you know, to be a part of their life. And I mean, I became a minister last year, and yeah, being a minister, it's like
Do you like
when
it?
groom and bride coming into the chapel or they're standing in front of you. I'm still sometimes, you know, trying not to get in
you're brand
tears
new,
because
yeah, and you want to cry, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's an unbelievable feeling that,
I'm sure
and
it
an
is.
honor to be
Yeah.
a part of their life.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I still have contact, for example, with couples who got married 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And we are
Maybe their
communicating.
kids or their family, they got-
yes, I
yeah,
had
referrals,
parents,
yes,
and the
yes,
daughter
yeah.
came, and they were the witness,
Aw.
and so
Yeah.
it's really you
The whole
you create
job.
a bond to them.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I decided to take this one step further, because we are the, wedding capital of the world, but what about other countries? I mean, you guys are answering the questions that I've always wanted to ask somebody. And I mean, I got to tell you, this is an amazing show, and I'm really glad you're on it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. But if people want to get a hold of you, you have different packages. Is that correct?
Yes, because people often don't know what they can expect in Las Vegas.
Right.
What is possible, what is not possible. Even if everybody tells you in Vegas you can do everything.
But
no,
not really. No, they can't.
It's regulated.
Sure.
So we have complete wedding packages. We offer for different chapels in nature, like how I said, Grand Canyon, Valley
Yeah.
of Fire, Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah, Red Rock is up by me. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now you have
Yeah.
a new
And-
location, the
and
Ridges, too.
they can find couples who are interested can find those information on our website, weddingwonderworld.com.
Okay.
And they can choose, and we are always willing to work with them. But we created the packages to give them a basic idea what is possible.
Sure. That's important, because
Yeah.
you don't know how much things cost, and when you're putting a wedding together, you've got all these unknown expenses. So it's kind of nice if they're broken down, and they know what your costs are, they know what the hotel is, they know what the airline is, and then meals and food and all that. And I'm sure you give them all kinds of ideas while they're here, things that they should do and places they should see and all that.
Of course, and we are always willing to, if they have special wishes,
Yeah.
to make it happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's their happy day,
Well,
their
sure.
special day. And
You remember the couple
What's
we
the
had?
happy wish? Okay, see, now we're bringing something else up.
You remember the couple we had a few months ago? They asked for a photo shooting at the shooting range.
Oh my God.
That was fun.
yes.
It was my first time to shoot in a shooting range, a wedding couple. It was,
Yeah.
but they were so happy. Oh my gosh!
That's where they got
really
married?
enjoyed-
They got married
No,
there?
they didn't get married over there.
But they wanted to go to a shooting
Afterwards,
range. Yes.
I went to the shooting range with them
And took the photos
took the
and everything?
photos,
Yes.
and it was
Oh,
crazy. But they
now-
had so much fun.
But here's the thing, the sky's the limit, isn't it, with you two? I mean, you'll basically make
we
their
make
dreams
it happen.
come
Yeah.
true.
We make dreams come true, yes.
Definitely.
This is
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were going to tell somebody in Germany today, you came here in when did you married in
1998.
And you moved here in 1999 because you basically
Yes.
you started a business, but they all wanted you to marry them. So that's basically how she got here. Okay, so if you were going to tell somebody in 2025, what do you have that's different, that you could be different than everybody else? We have a lot of people doing weddings and all that, but from what I've seen with what you guys do, it's totally hands above everybody else. what would you tell them? What is the number one thing? Would it be the helicopter weddings? Would it be Valley of Fire? Would it be...
No, I would not make it up to one wedding.
No.
I think it's
maybe
the
5 or 6.
personality we try to give to the couple.
Yeah.
I think we are the only company who meets when the couple arrive. Or let me go back.
Do you meet them when they arrive?
Yeah. Yes. So the first thing is
Wow.
we call them in Germany, Austria, Switzerland. Yes. We talk to them a couple of times, not just an email going.
But you really get involved.
So we get involved. When they arrive in Las Vegas, we meet them actually in the hotel.
Wow. Did you hear this?
To talk to them, to let them know what's going on, what to expect, what is going on the wedding day. We talk about how to legalize the wedding. If they want to, we go with them to the courthouse, pick up the license. We apply for the license.
Yeah.
But
they're not alone.
But I think
they have you guys.
The most important thing is that we meet them before, and on the wedding day, when you get married with other companies or just go in a chapel here,
it's not the same.
They go in, the minister comes, introduces himself, does the ceremony within 3-4 minutes, and then is gone.
Next.
And
there's no connection.
No
connection.
Uh-uh.
We get in contact with them before and have a relationship before the wedding actually happens.
Yeah.
So.
And when they arrive on the wedding day at
they feel
at
like
the chapel,
they've known you
they
forever.
hug us. Yeah. When they come in, hello, Siglinde, hello, Beatrice. And it's like friends.
Well, sure.
There is like people really say it feels like a friendship, like we know each other forever.
Yeah.
And when we talk to them before, we get, of course, you get always some information, personal information.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we personalize every wedding ceremony. We put it in the ceremony.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I think this is special. Everybody can offer weddings at the Grand Canyon or in a chapel or Red Rock Canyon. It's not the wedding itself.
No.
It's the personality
it's the connection
we
with the
bring
people.
in, the connection we have to our couples.
Right.
Wow. You said that both in it.
I think it's Siglinde and my passion to
Well, you can
deal
see
with
it.
those people.
You can literally see it.
I love to be with the couples, and sometimes we talk when we go to the Valley of Fire. Let's see, and sitting in the limousine for 45 minutes. Sometimes we're talking the whole time, right? And then we look at the time and we're almost there and talk about life and everything. It's just, sometimes you have a really special connection with people. I'm still in contact with some of the couples.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I just got a call, and I'm in contact with a couple who celebrated their 20th anniversary. Yeah. They got married with us here 20 years ago, and they involved me with a party planning at home in Germany, and even asked if I would maybe do a renewal ceremony online for the guests. And so, and there are really some couples are not really just customer, they became friends over the years.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, if this doesn't touch your heart, nothing will. But I remember the first time I went to Germany, and it's many years ago. I'm not going to tell you how many because I'll date myself, but it was a long time ago. And I went in January, and I really didn't know anything about Germany. And I was really blessed that the person that took me through Germany and showed me everything, I mean, we became close, and he passed away a couple years ago. But it's like having a net. It's more than just a friendship. You have somebody that watches out for you. So again, your weddings are. What is it now? Germany, Austria,
Switzerland. I mean, we go further, but these are the main countries because they speak German.
Okay, well, that's great. And coming here, it's almost like an extension. You're right, Beatrice. It's almost like an extension of Germany. They're coming to see you, and it reminds you of your home.
Yes.
And same thing with you, Siglinde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. I mean, this is just amazing. And you have it all. You have the weddings and you have lots of different venues. So if somebody wants to go in and find out, now what is your cutoff date? Because I know people are going to ask this question. So say you have somebody that's as nutty as I am, and I get on a plane and I want to go to Europe next week. All right? I'm going to just throw this out here. I want to go to Europe next week. I've decided I want to get the heck out of Vegas. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to be there for 2 or 3 weeks. Will you take weddings up until what date? That's my question. If they say they're coming next week, do you try to figure out if you have a slot for them?
Of course. Sometimes
overnight,
couples call.
You heard
they
it
say,
here. I asked
say
that
we are
question.
already in Vegas. We want to get married tomorrow, and we make it happen.
Yes. Oh,
If we have open spots.
Yeah. Well, see, I mean, you've answered my questions. I'm sure you've answered
If you're flexible,
everybody else.
where to get married, right? It depends on.
Yeah.
Like
No.
the chapels have usually something open, but
Yeah.
But they'll as long as they give you,
Yeah.
they're going to be here for like 5 days, or they're going to be here for a week, or they're going to be here for
How is it?
whatever.
Some couples plan more than a year ahead,
Yeah.
but some couples
Well, like
say,
me, I go,
I want to
last-
get
I'm a
married
last
tomorrow.
minute,
Can
yeah.
you help us? And yes, we can.
we can have everyone, right?
All right, now, one more time. How do we get in touch with you and you? You're going to tell us, please.
Please, if you want to get in touch with us, we have the company here in Las Vegas. The website is weddingwonderworld.com. You can reach myself and you can reach Bea over this website.
And what is your phone number?
Our phone number is 702-439-1666.
And what about you, Bea? You're ready anytime?
I'm ready anytime. Siglinde gives me a call when she needs me, so
So we work very
can
close
just-
together.
I
Yeah.
can tell. I
we're a
had
team,
a
so-
wonderful time with both of them. I really did. And I really, truly hope you'll reach out and book weddings with them, because
Yes.
they're fabulous people. In closing, what do we want to say?
I would say we are specialized for doing weddings for couples from Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, because it's our home language as well.
Right.
But if someone want to have a ceremony in English or so, of course we
You can do
it
English
as
too.
well.
So
Yeah.
you're not there. See, now I got the goods. They spilled the tea. They will do ceremonies here for anybody, correct?
Of
right,
course.
we will make everything happen. Even our English is maybe
Oh, it's perfect.
even after.
We still have a strong accent, and I hope people will understand us.
Personally, I love it.
That's maybe the special touch of your wedding.
It's one of your most redeeming qualities. I love this.
No.
So you'll do wedding renewals also, same sex.
Same sex,
Yes.
everything.
And
yeah.
you'll do everything.
Commitment ceremonies.
The whole
so
thing.
The whole
okay.
thing. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's our show for today, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And you've got their information. And please give us lots of likes and shares, and reach out to Siglinde and Bea, because I truly believe in this, and this has been one of the best shows I've done. Thank you so much. Bye.